We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Ready, break! On play action, Milrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
69, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On third down, Milrow. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the jump.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. That's complete. It is running back, Facial Tootin.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Cup 19, Cup 19.
In motion is Hunter. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
We'll get this to Hunter on the RPO. And he'll take this one in. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his first NFL touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
bombers. Almost set. Ready.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Captain. Olay.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60.
He'll run. It's 2. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Stack. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is hard. And he's in. Alex Pierce. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Here to take it back, Wes Watkins. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Almost set. Ready. Bombers. Captain. Olay.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2 to 12.
pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So after 1, it's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Captain. Ole.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Ole. Drill. Bombers. Captain.
To throw is Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Let's go now. Ready?
They go play action now with Milrow. On the move left. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here we go. Set. 60 average. 60 Eagles.
They'll run it here with 2. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to record the sack, number 60 now on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, nothing, 19.
They'll go play action with Milrow. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
And he will score. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Go. Oh, my son.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Joe. Captain. Ole.
Nick snap on first and 10. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to... Denver after this. They face second down and 7.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Throwing. Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Denver first down.
18-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 6.
Oh, my son. Kill. Ready. Bombers. Joe.
Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Captain. Ole. Bombers. Chill.
Nick's gonna throw for it. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go now.
That's Pierce in motion.
Ready.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be caught to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hold on a sec. Ready? Captain. Olay. Oh, bombers.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. That's caught by Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Captain. Olay.
A first down throw for Nick. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Middle. Hold on a sec. Ready? Bombers. Chill. Captain. Olay.
They'll throw. It's Nick's. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Third down coming up.
A third down and 10 yards to go.
Hold on a sec. Ready? 180. Olay. Bombers. Chill.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Captain.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go. Bombers. Joe. Captain. Olay.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On play action, Milroe. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
19 Tiger.
In motion is Hunter. Milroe throwing on 2nd down. Moving left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hawk 70. Panther 11. Go.
On 3rd down, Milroe. Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Locke.
Milroe's pass. Intercepted.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
17.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bombers. Joe. Captain.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
Bombers. Joe. Me.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Catch. Ole. Bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. And oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
In motion is Hunter. Man in motion, heading right.
7 Pirates.
Ready. On the ground, here's Tootin. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
65, 19 Tiger.
In motion is Hunter.
19, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milrow. Rolling to the left. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. 60 Bobcat.
He'll try and throw for it with Milrose. Now he'll work his way out right. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Hey, Sean, let's go. Hey. Bombers.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Travis Hunter, the rookie, the number 2 overall pick, gets in there to make the tackle.
At their 48-yard line.
Captain.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Bombers.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. caught left side by Ingram. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Captain. Go. Bombers. Away.
To throw is Nix. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hold on, son. Ready. Away. Oh, Captain.
Throw it. Nix. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incompletely. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Hold on, son. Ready. Go. Bombers. Away. Captain.
Here's Nix to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over here just past the 30.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Got it. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. There's Hunter. It's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that ball. First down, Jacksonville.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They go play action now with Milrow. That's caught downfield by Hunter. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big play for Jacksonville. 56 yards.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Jaguars. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
17.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
bombers, bombers. Ole, ole, ole! Ole, ole, ole! Ole, ole, ole! Ole, ole!
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. The catch made there by Sutton. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Broncos.
At the 39-yard line.
Captain. Almost set. Ready. 180. Wait, hard.
Throwing is Nix. This one complete to Sutton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
At the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
Ole. 37.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Almost set. Ready. Stand here. Ole. Captain. Throw. Bombers.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's swung out to Harvey. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Through the 12. Back. Ole.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Gibb running right. It is Chitton. And he'll get about 5.
Brought down by Drew Sanders. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's in! Alex Pierce. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Jaguars 42, Broncos 17.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, I said, Captain, ready. My name is Joe.
Back to throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete. To try again, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Harvey. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready. Bombers. Olay. Captain.
Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Joe. Bombers. Olay.
They'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Jaguars will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
He's going to air this one out, and this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, it's Jimmy, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, shot. Panther Street. Get up.
Play action, it's Milrow. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
In motion is Hill.
Mustang 19.
Putting the tight end in motion. Right back to Tipton. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
They go
4.
5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Moving to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.